Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to this weekly sort of energy. I don't know if I want to call it update, but it's a little energy excursion, a little adventure, so that we can navigate our ways through life. And so this is being created for the Woven platform, the Woven We Are. So those that are familiar with Alexandra's platform, I'm collaborating with her in some special ways, and we're going to craft something, bring something beautiful to you. So I'm looking forward to sharing these weekly readings with you so that we can go on a journey together. And so the work that I do specifically is I like to call it Oracular divination. And you can probably Google that and it may have different references to what that is, but at least what the universe has been showing me is that this is a gift that I have, and so I don't really conform to any way or any practices that are specifically just man created or human created. I allow true guidance to come through, and that's what I share with you. But I do like to look at the astrology, so we all know that humanity, the earth, is going through big changes. We've been going through them for a while. The biggest thing in the sky that has been happening for a while is that Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn and Pluto conjunction that's going on right now. And then too, just that you know, Jupiter and Pluto are a little bit closer to each other at 22 degrees. So from an astrological point of view, they look back in the charts and they say, when was Pluto and Jupiter at this same sort of conjunction together? And that was in January this year. So there's 22 degrees in Capricorn, and then also so 22 degrees on Capricorn, and then the 2020 is this 2 here, and I've been reminded again, they're showing me the numbers as well, is the 2-2, so this place of coming into myself, to finding stillness, to meditate, and then having absolute faith and trust as we go through all of this too. And so then there's also, plus on top of all of this, we have the other planets doing their own things too, with Uranus and Taurus, which is teaching us about what we truly value as well. And then also Venus has just come out of retrograde in Gemini, and so there's this sort of how we look at what we value as well as coming up, as well as there's this little like semi square with Eris, who's also a great warrior goddess, if you will, but she brings a little bit of discord and awakening, and she's having a semi-square with Venus, who's that's another goddess type energy as well. So it's this warrior goddess is coming in to see what's going on in the rumble. So maybe we've been invited to come into our empowered self. We also have Chiron tomorrow, which is Saturday, stationing to go retrograde in Aries. Aries is divine spark. Chiron is this representation of our deep wounded healings, and if Pluto is dredging up our deep secrets, what's coming to the surface for each of us to look at for ourselves? How's our foundations being shifted, and then how are we being invited to step into our most powerful self? And this energy as well is about transfiguration, reconfiguring oneself as well. So we're in that pupa still. So what do you wish to bring forward? How do you wish to be in the world? What is the words that we use every day and the thoughts that we think every day, and how we respond or react every moment to all things, not just humans, but how we interact with the world as well. So there's a lot of things that are cosmically shifting us, globally, collectively, as well on a personal, deep level. But it's an invitation for you, if you are resonate with this message or on a spiritual path, because this message is really for people that are anchoring in to their spirituality and are really looking to evolve. There we go, as the word is evolution. So we're in this time of great evolution. So what I like to do is I like to say, invite you to take a moment to quieten down as you listen to this, and see if there's anything on your heart that you desire, that you know that you need from the highest level. Not just, a new pair of shoes, but something that's a little bit deeper than that. When you look at our spiritual self, we know that we're spiritual beings having a human experience here. So we remember we're spiritual, and our soul is evolving to what would we desire to help us now on this path. Maybe it's just this sensation of feeling, a thought, a memory, a sign of any sorts. And we ask guidance to come through. Take one more deep breath. Let's see what guidance has for you and for me. Movement. So this is good. I'll share the card first so you can see what is coming up. It says river movement. Though we don't see what's on this other side, when I see this card come up, and this kind of came up, actually, it's interesting because I've been reminded about the 22 degrees, what happened in January with Jupiter. We don't know what's around the corner. See it, and which way is the river flowing. We don't quite know which way the river is going in life right now, but we can't see what's around the corner. We can do these reflections, which is this light that's coming through that's asking us to reflect on a higher level of our being. So it doesn't matter what we're not seeing, but it's time to, if you want to say, go with the flow. So there's movement happening. Maybe in the beginning we felt stuck or like terrified in our shoes and scared to move and do anything, but now there's movement happening, and there has been this indication too. These planets are doing this, they're moving together and apart. Saturn's in Aquarius, which is this great awakener too, the one that doesn't confine to the box, that goes out and makes the changes for the global humanity, for global harmony. So there's these times that we are asked to also, relinquish our own wills, but we can see that our will in some way is coming forward, that something new wants to be birthed, and it's inside of us, those imaginal cells. But there's this guidance that wants to come through too. There's this, what's happening too at, I think it's at around 20 degrees, 22 degrees too, is the moon in Pisces. And then also we have Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Neptune is home in Pisces, retrograding. So our dreams and intuitions and our guidances, and this is what this is, like open our passages up, open our channels up, allow us to receive guidance. So maybe this is resonating with you. I'm not sure exactly what, but this is, again, oracular divination, just asking guidance to come through. And so even the words as they come through sometimes come through as a transmission. And so sometimes the words, like on a mental, logical level, they may not make sense grammatically, but then there's actually this truth that's woven inside of them. And they always repeat new things. And when I say they, this collective of lightness, light beings, if you will, from the Most High that comes through. So it's time for us, if you feel stagnant, maybe go out and move, maybe this water in here, and also bringing up that, I'm trying to remember, I was looking at the picture of the charts, but there was this water trine that was happening. And so it's a collective moving. It's actually an empowering piece. It's allowing us to move forward. So do things to help yourself move, even if you're drinking water, or charge the water with your intention to purify yourself. Get things moving in yourself and in your life. Take this weekend to go outside if you have the opportunity to go to, like this one's a river, if you get an opportunity to go to a river or to a stream or something like that, or even the ocean, or just where the waters come in from, the canals or from the lagoons into the ocean, wherever it is. See if you can find some water, do a purifying ritual with just simply charging and asking the water to cleanse and clear you. You can also, if you want to, put the water in the sun and ask the sun to charge that energy. The sun is opposite this conjunction that's happening with Jupiter and Pluto. And so at this 22 degrees, so it's shining this light. It actually wants everybody to see the secrets, but Jupiter wants the truth to be told, and the truth will be told. And there's this idea of re-emergence into our power. So the medicine for us is to go with the flow. And again, nature is also a great healer, and connect to source. See if you can connect to source. Take time to do that each and every day. So hopefully that all made sense. And again, this is Splendid Pearl, and I appreciate you for joining me on this journey, for joining me in Alexandria on this initiation and this evolution, and all things are happening. I know there's this new platform that is wanting to be birthed. Again, from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. May you have a wondrous day. And if you're looking for me, you can always find me at the Illuminated Pearl or the Illuminated Oracle or at belindapearl.com. Right, from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste.